So what exactly is inside the Rapid Growth Academy? Well, the first element is a 9-week training course. Each week, you'll receive 4 videos that on average go for about 15 minutes. Week 1 is focused on goals and mindset, because that's absolutely essential before you even think about rapidly growing your business, that you make sure that you have the right mindset for growth and that you're focused on exactly what you want and, more importantly, why you want it. See, we tend to inherit our goals from our mother, our father, our drunk roommate we had in college. We hear these goals, we're like, that's exactly what I want. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to obtain it. And then when we hit those goals, we just don't feel excited by them because they're not the goals we wanted. Or even worse, we can't even get that fire in our belly to go out and charge at them. In neuro-linguistic programming, we learn we're presented with 2 million bits of information every single second. Our brain, the supercomputer that it is, processes about 126. So in short, we delete, distort, and generalize everything we see, feel, hear, and touch based on our beliefs, our values, our past experiences, and a subset of that is our goals. So even though I'd love to think I'm an amazing coach, a lot of times just getting people laser focused on what they want allows them to see opportunities that are right there in front of them the whole time. So it's hugely important we start with that focus. In week 2, we move to creating your unified message, a message that attracts clients to want to know more about you, and to focus on crafting and understanding your niche of willing to buy clients. In week 3, we craft packaging and pricing that stimulates purchasing behavior, as well as developing stories that allow you to embed your value so people understand why you're worth every dollar that you're asking for. I also teach you how to get on podcast interviews, TV interviews, radio interviews, so that you can then start to share those stories with the world, and I'll teach you exactly how to embed your unified message and your stories into those conversations. In week 4, I will teach you how to network in a way that people are inspired to want to know more about you, as opposed to feeling, like I'm sure you do right now, that you're shoving what you do down people's throats. In week 5, I will share with you my sales method that works amazingly for both introverts and extroverts. In week 6, right through to week 9, we then move our focus into online strategies. This is where I teach you everything that I learned to become an internationally award-winning blogger and one of the most retweeted business coaches on Twitter. And even more than that, how to go from making not a single dollar to a high 6-figure income within the space of just 6 months. This is everything you need to know, and it starts from a really foundational level, but I didn't want it to stop there. So many people create these programs and they're just talking heads. They're telling you what you need to do in your business to obtain growth, but the problem is that you don't know whether it actually works in the real world or if it's just somebody that in 2 weekends put together a program and they're telling you you can do it. So I wanted to back it up with real world case study evidence. So what I did is I flew in all of my success stories from all over the world right here into Austin, where I interviewed them on what worked, what didn't work, what barriers they ran into and how they overcame them, and more importantly, what the learnings were that they made along the way. This is ram-packed full of additional information, but more than that, you'll see yourself in these people and you'll know that it's possible for you too. Those are the first 2 elements of the program, but I find a lot of programs stop there and it doesn't address the real problems. The isolation that comes with running a service provider business is something we all deal with every single day. There's nowhere that you can bounce ideas off, that you can go for feedback, and you can share your fears and your successes. So I created an online community of like-minded service providers, people just like you, and also people that have obtained amazing success. In this group, we have writers for Huffington Post, for Entrepreneur, partners at top 5 legal firms. There's even the #1 most award-winning speaker in the world, and other people just like you that have obtained rapid growth already.
Thank you so much for those of you guys that have reached out and just given me some really personal support. I'm kind of blown away, to be perfectly honest.
But I didn't stop there. One of the things I really struggle with other online programs is there's no direct access to the person that created the program. Sure, you can go and lodge a support ticket and get advice from somebody that didn't build the program, but you always know that that advice is really kind of not thought out, and you want to know that you're applying something that's actually going to work. So I wanted to make sure that everybody inside the Academy got direct access to me so that I could help you every step of the way. I spent 14 months creating this program because I wanted to make sure it delivered results. When I created this program, I had over 150 5-star reviews from one-on-one clients because I stop at nothing to make sure that they succeed, and I wanted this program to be no different. So I made sure that I provided a weekly live stream within this program. What that means is that every week you can ask me questions, you can ask me follow-up questions, and I will be there to make sure that I answer them for you. If you're wondering whether or not you can make this live stream, that's totally fine. You can ask your questions beforehand and then watch the live replay. But I urge everybody to make that session because then you can ask those additional questions and make sure the solution that I give you is absolutely tailored to what you need. For me, I wanted to make sure that there was nothing in the way of you obtaining rapid growth. So let's get to work and make your service provider business a rapid growth business.